my name is Grace and I want to share a special part of Cambodia with you. My relationship with Cambodia goes back 10 years, but our church's tie with Cambodia goes back even further. Our church first sent a mission team to Cambodia 15 years ago in 2001. Actually, some of the first team members are still around, which included Dr. Roh, Deacon Wookie, 유상도 집사님 and 최정호 자매님, Pauline Lee 전도사님, Jay Kim, and 김문수 형제님. Ever since then, our church sent short-term mission teams to Cambodia every summer, both to Sihanoukville and Siem Reap. Most of you are familiar with the ministries going on in Sihanoukville, which is where we're at now. But I want to introduce you to Siem Reap Ministries. My first time to Siem Reap was 10 years ago in 2006. Dr. Roh and Deacon Wookie came again with me, along with my sister, Min, Jane, Liz, and Hyung. This was the mission trip that sparked my passion for Cambodia. I came back to Cambodia 2 more times after that, but didn't get to go to Siem Reap during those mission trips. And then finally, I returned to Siem Reap when our church sent the last Cambodia summer mission team in 2009. Again, many of these team members still go to our church today, and for them, Cambodia missions bring back memories of Siem Reap because that year we didn't go to Sihanoukville, but instead we spent the whole mission trip in Siem Reap. I went back to Siem Reap 5 years later in November 2014 when I visited with Sally, Esther, and Sarah. And then just last week, I went again with Tanya and Daniel. There's something that draws me to the Siem Reap mission field. It has its own charm, and I got to thinking, what is it about this ministry that makes it so special to me? And I realized I love this ministry because of its leaders. Pastor Jantong and his wife Sieng Lai have been leading this ministry for 15 years now. In fact, when our church sent that first mission team to Siem Reap, they were the ones who helped Pastor Jantong and Sieng Lai begin their ministry. Pastor Jantong and Sieng Lai were one of Pastor Ku's first disciples back in 1998. Then they were sent to Siem Reap to evangelize and plant churches. At first, Pastor Jantong spent all of his time planting churches in the neighboring villages. He would personally go to all of those churches riding on his moto every Sunday to preach. He came to realize that this may not be the most effective way to do ministry, and so he started to change his approach. He began to focus on one-on-one discipleship and trained good Christians to lead those village churches on Sundays. He even translated English Bible study books into Khmer to use in his training. His passion to preach and make disciples is so contagious and honorable. I really respect him so much. His wife Sieng Lai is also an amazing person. She's so smart and wise. She can speak Khmer, English, and Korean, and you can imagine how useful that is in working with Korean and other foreign missionaries. She's meticulous in planning and organizing things, and she really matches Pastor Jantong so well. No wonder their ministry runs so efficiently. She's in charge of the Sunday school, youth group, women's group, and more at their main home church, all the while raising 3 handsome, funny, wonderful sons with 1 more baby on the way. As we talked last week, I realized how precious their ministry was and how God was using them for His kingdom. Their vision for Siem Reap and ultimately the whole country rekindled that passion I initially had for Cambodia. I saw the hope they had for their people and their desire to bring them to Christ. They are local Cambodians who are evangelizing and serving their own community. They can accomplish things that foreign missionaries may not be able to do or maybe take a long time to do. And that is why I absolutely love Siem Reap Ministries. Although we don't support Siem Reap Ministries directly as a church, I wanted to take this opportunity to share how this ministry has touched my heart, and it is my desire that through this video you can also see how Cambodia has hope through people like Pastor Jantong and Sister Sieng Lai. They have really great plans for their future ministries, including building a Christian school. They already have permission from the government, and they want to call it Dream Academy. All they need is the land in front of their church to build it. I'm really excited to see how God will continue to bless this ministry, and hopefully next time I'm in Siem Reap, I can see this school in action and I can be a witness to how God is using them to bless this country and glorify His name. Knyong Srolai Nyak, Sombrea Protein Po Nyak, Pastor Jantong and Sister Seng Lai, Chup Knya Bel Graoi.